Good morning, good afternoon, and happy Sunday football. Football fans, and welcome back to the show. We've got a packed slate today. First up, Shedeur Sanders makes his first start, and the football world is loudly divided. Some say he's the next big thing. He just hasn't been given the right opportunities. And others say, pump the brakes. We'll break down the hype, the doubts, and everything in between. Thanks for that, Douglas. Then we turn to the drama. Jamar Chase found himself in hot water after the spitting incident. Brother is a swine. And finally, the legend grows. Cam Scadaboo's streaming saga takes yet another unbelievable turn. The man is pure, unfiltered chaos like a walking Tasmanian devil. And somehow it just keeps getting better. Grab your coffee. Let's get into it. So with everything considered, the Browns got a big game in Las Vegas, and Shedeur is announced the starter. Bring him out on the
Shedeur and the Browns out of the tunnel. And wait a minute. Those are dumpsters on fire.
Yeah, they're literally just rolling flaming dumpsters onto the field instead. And the crowd is like,
that's our offensive line.
That's our whole offense. You know, even wide receiver one.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Give him the ball.
Yeah.
Target's this wide open, still can't even make it in there. Ayo. All right. People are psyched. People are disappointed. He just wasn't given a chance. You know, he wasn't out there with the ones and the twos, says the young.
Yes. Normally on Saturday, Dylan, or Sunday morning, Dylan Gabriel will tell Stefanski, these are the plays that I really like.
every quarterback does that. Every quarterback does that, huh?
Every quarterback does that. So do you think he had any idea of the plays that Shedeur likes?
No.
Come on.
Or he's just going to call plays just, oh, here's my play sheet and I'm calling. Because you build your play,
Don't act like he's the only quarterback that's been struggling with Stefanski's play calling. It isn't personal.
Again,
Can't change zebras in their stripes.
Is that his offense? It's like, no, because he was the backup, and now you got to go in and play.
Dude, don't even. You are stepping on toes. Cam Newton will light up a cigar and tell you he didn't get out there with the ones.
Before, and I'll say it again, I do not think Kevin Stefanski wants Shedeur Sanders to succeed in Cleveland. The reason being is, don't tell me what he said. Don't tell me what he's saying. I'm going off of actions. All right? Let's go off actions. The actions is, if I'm Shedeur or if I'm a Shedeur Sanders fan, I would not want him to take the field because that's going to consistently be the display we're going to see.
What are you saying there? Don't let him take the field. They'll see he sucks. And then Cam will he's done it 4 times this week, where it's just like, he never got reps with the starters. And that's been like the snowballing narrative. And yet even the Kelseys have their head on straight to recognize where the momentum is here.
Got to see the Shedeur Sanders experience, albeit not the most set up for success way possible going in mid-game.
Yeah.
Tough situation for any backup. Everybody's making a big deal that he doesn't get first-team reps in practice. This is the way it works, people.
And that's just the situation that's at hand.
Yeah, the backup quarterback doesn't get reps. There's not enough reps that the starters can get.
You got to be ready, man. You got to be ready.
But I think they've said that Gabriel's in the concussion protocol, and Sanders looks like he's going to play this week. So he's going to get a lot of reps this week, and we'll get to see what it really looks like this coming week with Shedeur Sanders.
Let's go.
Oh, God.
But, I mean, we can be critical of the Kelseys all we want, but, like, that was the most spot on take. You guys, we all played high school football. How many times did the backups get reps over the starters in, like, that 3-day stretch?
No. We got crushed by the defensive starters.
Exactly.
That's how that works.
That's how the game works.
You're the punching bag. Ask Scutch. I looked at this man and go, you're my real quarterback. I say that to him at 25 years old.
Yeah.
You're my real quarterback. Why? Because I was the twos, and he was the twos. Couple of twos hanging out.
You know, and that's
it's
how
the pecking order.
That's how it is, and it's not to. I haven't had much faith in this Cleveland Browns organization, the front office, and the coaching in recent years. The one thing I did believe them from the start, because it was something I thought personally is, yeah, the kid's not ready. I believed them when they said that repeatedly, even though everybody, the media was all like, "You're all idiots. You're sabotaging. You're setting this kid up for failure. You're intentionally trying to sabotage." The Browns are trying to sabotage a quarterback from being good because Lord knows we haven't wanted a quarterback forever.
We're the Cleveland Browns.
You know, it's such a brain dead, low IQ, lack of ball knowledge people. So when I see Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco saying it, I'm looking at them like, guys, I know what you're doing. You know this isn't how it works, and you're intentionally saying these things to rile people up. He doesn't. It's like Dylan Gabriel didn't get reps with the ones until Flacco got benched. That's how it works. This isn't like a
now
structured
on the spirit of that, though. There's been a lot of talk where, you know, it's very clear Stefanski wasn't behind the pick on this one.
Yeah,
one of the things I'm just realizing now, I wish I would have had prepared for today's episode. Just this past game, ESPN literally played the video of our administrative office when we picked him during the draft.
It's like deadpan.
No one's thrilled.
No.
That's just what we got. And so what I do think is it either was, I don't know how much Andrew Berry had to do with it, but it definitely came from the top. It was outside of Stefanski's pick. And something that was clear when Flacco got moved from 1 and Gabriel was moved in, but Flacco remained at the 2 position, clearly the decision was made. The only way to get Shedeur out there is Flacco's got to get out.
Yeah,
that's how we get Shedeur. That's the backing behind that decision. Mm-hmm. And then we wonder why, when we continue to press the subject, this is the continuous personality and feeling we get from the coach.
A lot about Shedeur not getting any reps with the starting units. So that was like really his first legitimate snaps and reps with the starting offense, correct?
Yes.
Do you think that there was any maybe kind of rust or?
Yeah, I understand the question. I would tell you we do so much work with the quarterback position and the entire team, not just those reps on a practice field. And those are, as we all know, those are tough reps for when you have a young starter as well. But there's so much that we do to supplement that type of thing.
You want to know a man exhausted by the Shedeur conversation?
Oh, he's over it, and I don't blame him. I'm not a fan of him, but like I would be. It's been Shedeur discussion since the moment we drafted him. Since the moment we drafted him, it's built up to this moment.
Imagine getting rid of your best second string, who's literally dominating for another team, because you wanted to make sure the third string was forced into a position to play. Now concussion protocol comes into Dylan Gabriel, and you're like, man, really wish we didn't force our hand with the whole Flacco thing.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett too. Traded him really quickly when he got hurt.
What's crazy is after Gabriel goes out, right? And now it's like, now who's our second string? Immediately go, do we have Pickett's phone number?
No, we have Deshaun. We have Deshaun's phone number. Even though they elevated Bailey Zappi.
And they're kind of pretty. He probably could squeeze in a jersey this season.
You can make the argument.
But for an insurance payout sake, they're like, oh yeah, he's still not ready. Crazy things.
You can make the argument right now, and I would be on the side of this argument that Deshaun might be our best quarterback on the roster.
Yeah, how crazy is that?
I mean, not that crazy. Considering who we have. Like,
well, damn it, for $250 million, that better be the case.
Like that's the thing. It's like, I'm rooting for Shedeur. I don't want him to do bad. I think the game is going to go. Both of these things are going to happen. You are going to have him look okay sometimes. He'll make some splash plays. And then you're going to have him take a 20-yard sack, and you're going to have him hold on to the ball too long. And he's going to do all the red flags that essentially and by the way, he dropped to the 5th round, and in one half of football, we all were like, oh, so it wasn't just our organization that noticed it in the first 3 rounds. Every other organization noticed these flaws in him, and that's why nobody took him. This wasn't a grand conspiracy thing. This was the media. Like, you have Skip Bayless going on. He's like, oh, they already have their franchise quarterback. Those people ruined it for Shedeur. And Shedeur brought it on himself in certain ways too, as well. He's not innocent in this either, but this has been so weird. This whole thing with Shedeur has been so weird. The only credit I'll give him, though, is he has not been like an albite ass the whole time he's been here. Like, he just hasn't been like the bigger distraction when it's come to Shedeur hasn't really necessarily been Shedeur. It's been the media. It's been the fans.
Yeah, I want to double down on that. It's really hard not to acknowledge the guy's likable.
Yeah. Yeah.
First and foremost, I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to get out there. That's all you could ask for, honestly. A chance to get out there, get your feet wet, to experience how it feels, to even be out there with the team, with the first group, with everybody. So I'm truly was excited.
All right. Guy's got a big smile, comes in humble, thanking God. Yeah. I got to appreciate what I can. At the same time, something that it's the ignorant part in me. I just have to acknowledge it's the ignorant piece of me. But when I was watching the game and, Lamar Jackson, who's an MVP quarterback and just continues to take his team to the postseason, top 5 quarterback, arguably, he comes out with a white turtleneck ready to play. This dude comes out with an anchor chain around his neck. And it's like, dude, you're here to play a sport. Like, I get it's ignorant. I'm ignorant. I don't understand culture. I'm uncultured. But at some point, it's how much is he consumed by the distraction, the flashy part of the game, and actually isn't focused. Like you said, a 20-yard sack is absurd, dude. Well, you're not 10 anymore.
It's again, it's more so. Again, he's played under his dad for years. I have no idea why his dad didn't cut that out of his game years ago. So I put that more on like his dad than him.
I think you want to know why? Because I don't think his dad really is a quarterback brain. And I think his dad had to pay coaches to train him, and they weren't sufficient. Yeah, you know what's going to make Tom Brady's kid have an edge, or the Manning's kids always have an edge, is because they actually are going home to the person that lived it, knows it, breathes it.
See, I don't fully agree, and I get what you're saying, but I don't fully agree. For me, it's just more like, listen, there are going to be times he's going to extend plays and it's going to work. He's going to make the room, because one thing I will say after just in one half, he is mobile enough to kind of get away from things. Like he is.
I don't know why he doesn't do that more.
But the problem is when he does it, tries to do it more and holds on to the ball too long, that's when you take the big sack. Those are things you can work on for him. Like you can work through the problem is his leash is about 7 games. Because it's like, if you don't look like the guy in 7 games, like they're going to draft someone, they're going to move off of you. So like his back is up against the wall, unfortunately for him, just knowing like the situation. You got to be super efficient. You can't turn the ball over. You can't make the erratic throws. If I'm the Browns, what's your game plan today? It's like establish the run, try to make it easier for him. Like don't try to have him do much. Don't try to play hero ball right now. You're fortunately playing a bad team with a bad offense, and you have the best defense in the league. He's going to get the ball often, in my opinion, as long as like our defense does what they've been doing, like they did against Baltimore. You're going to have a lot of opportunities with the ball. Don't try to do too much. Get rid of the ball quick. If you're holding that ball more than 4 seconds, throw it away. Like don't always try to extend the play. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Don't always be trying to do that. At the end of the day, I see a kid who's grateful to have this opportunity, and I think he's going to try to make the most of it. But like one thing I admired with Gabriel, and again, Gabriel's not the guy. He did run an efficient offense. I will say confidently, if Dylan Gabriel was starting today, I do feel like we'd win this game. Because I think he'd hold more sustained.
I think it's such a grab bag, dude.
But at the end of the day, they both are dealing with the same receiving core. Like that's the problem. Like your skill positions are awful. Like you don't have much going there.
Dude, we threw a safety.
Yeah.
This kid, like I think both of them are lacking in instinct that, again, maybe develops. But You can't be too hard on Shedeur when there's a whole nother angle of statistical consideration that you and I just don't bring to the table. We neglected the AFB. This is brought to us by the Fusco Show. The AFB, have you considered this in your statistical analysis?
People who understand statistics like we do, they know that you have to convert all stats to AFB. That stands for adjusted for Browns. You have to adjust for how Shedeur would have played had he been on a less crappy team. You see, Shedeur only completed 25% of his passes, but when you convert that to AFB, it's actually 65%. And his QB rating of 13.5, adjusted for AFB, is actually a solidly respectable 98.4. I mean, you can do this also with Baker Mayfield's rookie season. He threw for 27 touchdowns, but when you adjust that for AFB, it was actually an NFL record 123 touchdowns.
Just eye-opening statistical analysis there, Tony.
I got to give you credit. I did not consider those statistics.
That changes everything.
It does change my perception.
Now, if we're going to be doing a football show talking about Shedeur Sanders from the Rethink Tank, we got to have a little bit of a tinfoil hat angle here. So from the Dogs podcast, the Cleveland Browns podcast, they have a little bit of a conspiracy theory about this whole situation.
What are these conspiracy theories around Dylan Gabriel and Kevin Stefanski being connected via Kevin Stefanski's agent? Now, I've seen these conspiracy theories going around. I've read some pieces written about them and all that kind of stuff. And the basic premise is that Kevin Stefanski's agent is Jimmy Sexton of Creative Artist Agency, or CAA. Now, Jimmy Sexton also represents Dan Lanning from Oregon, Brent Venables, the head coach at Oklahoma, and Gus Malzahn, the head coach at UCF, when Dylan Gabriel played there. Yes, all of these guys were head coaches for Dylan Gabriel in college football, and they are all represented by CAA, the same agency that represents Kevin Stefanski. So that's where these conspiracy theories take root. And to be honest with you guys, I really hadn't given this whole thing a whole lot of credence until recently, when ESPN's Dan Orlovsky just randomly started his own campaign to promote Kevin Stefanski and began publicly advocating for the Browns head coach to become the next head coach of the New York Giants, which, I thought was weird and kind of odd, considering that Stefanski is still very much the head coach right now of the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Why would a national sports commentator
we're all
suddenly
looking for the
be
door.
job campaigning on behalf of a head coach who hasn't even been fired yet? And then I found that Dan Orlovsky is also represented by, you guessed it, CAA. So the spider web continues to grow. And again, like I said, I really hadn't put a whole lot of thought into this whole conspiracy theory. Obviously, there are sports agencies who represent a ton of different clients, and it just so happens that Kevin and all the head coaches for Dylan Gabriel happen to be represented by the same agency. I think you can reasonably say that's a coincidence, but now with Dan Orlovsky's campaign on behalf of Stefanski, and he's also represented by that agency, now things start to get just a little bit interesting, at least to me. What do you guys think about this?
Smells fishy to me.
It's so sad as Browns fan that we're now at the conspiracy theory level for a 2-8 football team. Like, that's what we've been deprived to, is just it's all one big conspiracy of dog shit.
Let him go.
Yeah, trade him to the Giants. I don't care.
Hey, guess what? If his management team thinks he's got a second chance somewhere else, I'm glad he can still continue to make money.
And that's
everybody gets to keep a job.
And again, it's
just not with us.
That's why I come to like Shedeur's defense in the thing, because it's like you are now the starting quarterback for literally the opening video dumpster fire. Like, how critical can I be? Other than it's like if he's just doing his own shooting himself in the foot type stuff, like taking the 20-yard sacks, making the erratic throws, stuff like that. It's like if you just limit turnovers and get rid of the ball quick, I'm gonna be like, hey, if guys are dropping the ball, I'm not gonna like look at Shedeur and be like, why didn't you catch it?
That is a fact. Here's what's gonna happen though. Njoku playing, he's not gonna drop him. Judy, 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", who knows? And that's our wide receiver one.
Yeah.
So we're starting with good things. give Judkins the ball.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like establish the run. Like I said, if we finish this game right and Judkins has like 10 carries, I will look at everybody and be like, "This is why I've been saying fire him for like 3 years."
You're right.
Like this, like how
it's beyond the players. It's the establishment.
coach.
It's the
You're gonna
administration.
put all of the pressure on Shedeur, and it's not like the kid has enough pressure already. You know, like just as a now rookie starting quarterback out of the 5th round, you have a good running back. The running game is the only thing our limited offense is pretty capable of. And you're going to give him like 10 carries and have Shedeur throw like 40 plus times. Genius. And it could work. Like, this is the thing. It's like the kid's as good. If the kid's the 1st round pick, everybody told me it was for months and months on end. Like, remember they said he was going to be the 2nd kid taken off the board? I remember leading in the draft, it was like Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, who's going 1. That was the conversation. I don't want that to get lost in all this, that he's now a 5th round pick. And it's like, okay, yeah, the rest of the NFL, all the executive, all the scouts, they all saw the same thing. Yeah, the kid's not a day 1 starter.
Right.
He's at best a backup. That's where very honest about that.
Well, and you making a comment about football literacy, right? You know, I do think I'm doubling down on your comment where it's like, I'm shocked his father didn't do more to eliminate a lot of these first level mistakes. Not getting rid of the ball, running backwards. I got to tell you, the plays that everybody's getting so thrilled over, you know, just miraculous, legendary plays, brother's wide open. When it comes time to like making a play, when he finally got on his horse and ran a couple times, there were a couple good ones, but for the most part, he's mobile. Here's what I'll say. This is going to be a telling day. You've had a full week and
You're playing a bad team.
You're playing a bad team, a winnable team.
Yes, like that's the thing. It's like for what Gabriel was, it's like I'd feel like, yeah, we could win this game if he was starting.
Right.
I still feel the same with Shedeur, but it's like, don't make this kid shoot.
But so much of it, here's the truth. And maybe I get to have a little bit of a rant today that I have, you know, you got clips in your drafts that you never post. One of them is this was following last Sunday. My whole youth football career, I just heard coaches tell me forever, defense wins football games. Defense wins football games. We've got the best damn defense in the league. They're scoring more touchdowns than anybody, and they don't win games. Yeah. You know what? It's time. It's time to adjust, adapt, grow up. The reality is quarterbacks win games. It's the quarterback. Defenses keep you in the game. Quarterbacks win games. This will be interesting because so much of it is our play calling, dude. It is like it starts and ends there. But with everything considered, give me your wrapping thoughts. I'm sure you got to have a little bit of excitement just to see what today has to offer.
This when you say the word excitement, I wouldn't say it's necessarily excitement. I'm not like, oh hell yeah, I get to see him play. I'm more like
not even just him, but just excitement in general.
But it's him. That's the thing. Like the in general, like it's another Browns week, but what's different this week? He's starting. For me, it's listen, kid, don't try to be the hero. I'm not expecting you to be. Just go out there, show me you can make some throws. Show me you could work on the things that he's going to run backwards sometimes. On some throws, move up in the pocket, run up in the pocket, throw the ball, get rid of it quick. Don't turn the ball over. Just manage the game. Be a game manager. That's all I want to see. And then we could work from there. I think this is going to be a really weird, ugly game. And I think our defense is going to play really, really well. I have this as like a Browns 17 to like 14 win.
That's fair. Hey, real quick, Doug, click to yourself. He's here. Holy shit.
He's got a Browns hat on.
We got a Doug.
You know,
I don't know why we let him out of the closet. You wouldn't know the difference, the viewer. Anyway.
But that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I hope he does well. I really do. I hope the kid does well.
So moving on. We got Cam Scattaboo. He's our Tasmanian devil incarnate. And we were getting excited about the launch of his streaming career. Now we've had a week of it. He got his link up with Jinxie. It happened.
Dude, this guy's actually a monster. Holy shit.
Scat.
Chat worked out for the first time in 3.5 weeks today.
Is it me or does the voice not fit the body?
All right, bro. It's shoey time. Oh, shit.
This is foreshadowing for us later.
God.
What?
That is fucking disgusting.
No! A cleat with his name on it. That's a $300, $400 pair of cleats.
Yeah,
He's
custom cleats. And here's the funny part: is he probably just got the one cleat.
Yeah! Oh wow! Viewer discretion. Sorry, folks. Didn't mean for that to be so loud.
The actual fuck, bro. Damn, how much harder is like the NFL than college, bro? Is it like a lot harder? Like how big of a jump up is it? You know what I'm saying? Okay.
It's a lot harder.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
It's like, I don't know. It's like, chat. Hold on.
Wait, are you good, bro? What's happening?
I got tacos in front of me.
Oh, you got tacos. Nice.
It came back.
Wait, so Cam, do you remember my question?
What?
Bro, did you forget my question?
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Well, I was more focused on the tacos when you were asking it.
Okay.
That's fair.
I didn't really forget. I just didn't really hear it.
All right. So, Cam, my question is, how much harder is the NFL than college, bro? Is it like a lot harder?
Oh yeah. Did I not answer that?
No.
So what was he doing the whole time as Jinxie's trying to work with him, get a little interview in? As a update from last week, the taco made its return. And of course, he does make the taco succumb to his will.
Why does he stare directly into the camera?
Because the question, remember, was, do you turn your head for the taco or do you turn the taco? And I do not turn for the taco.
Good for him. What does he stream though? Like, does he just do this or like?
Okay, so it started here, right? Yeah. So he did. What was he doing? The big excitement was he's linking up with Jinxie. They played Madden together.
Okay.
God forbid a white boy gets emotion, huh? No, that's unrealistic, chat. That's never happened, buddy.
I agree with him.
That's unrealistic, chat. So he started off, just doing basic gaming, streaming, chilling with Jinxie. And then, of course, Neon had to get in on it. So then he went to some mall and was foot in cast, scootering around with Neon.
Have you ever got fined before?
Yeah, I got fined for going in the blue tent.
What?
When Jackson got hurt. It's an NFL violation to
Man, that's some bullshit. You paid it?
Yeah, absolutely. I did the wrong thing. They taught me how to do something, and I didn't do it right. So.
That was not wrong, bro.
It was right to check on my teammate, but it was wrong to do it at that time. Correct.
I mean, he is on a scooter.
I know, but
still, a few more inches, but not super tall.
It's 5'11".
Anyway, yeah, okay. And so, in addition to that, it's ironic that the clip that we pulled is him exclaiming that, have you gotten a fine before? Because, of course, from this trip to the mall, there was some controversy, and it might follow him to some league trouble.
He called me. He said, bro, the owners of this store are saying we stole from them. I'm like, what? And they reached out to the Giants. The owners of that store in the American Dream Mall, they reached out to the Giants. And they said that we were stealing from them because their employees didn't scan our shit. It's not my job to pay for it, right? Wait, is it? I didn't know that we didn't pay for the things, okay? And then they made this whole scene. They caught me in 4K. The owner sent me a screenshot of me walking out with his shit. I will no longer be going to your store.
The life of a streamer where you just get to assume everything's free and then be like, oh man, dude, I forgot. What? I was giving you publicity. You were on my stream.
I've heard of that. So,
oh, but he's everywhere. Every human has been on his stream. So of course he had to get on the Scadaboo. But okay, the dude's controversies this week just couldn't stop snowballing. So the store owners calling the league, they called the New York team. He's getting in trouble. It's a whole deal. Well, then he's in New York, Madison Square Garden, and everybody's like, he's supposed to be rehabbing and off of his foot and taking a break. What is he doing getting into beef at the WWE? Andrew Schutz. Classic.
what is he
Just
doing?
just a stare down until brother's standing on a scooter, by the way.
What is he doing?
He's supposed to be rehabbing. Everybody got upset when Deshaun hugged his girlfriend without a boot on, and then his brother's doing this.
What is he doing? Like, what is he doing?
Fighting in the WWE. That's exactly what he's doing. So I love this guy now. He's probably one of my favorite football players in that, every pick a cartoon growing up, like the Tasmanian Devil, there's just that one character that adds a balance to the force.
Stoop Kid.
There you go. No.
Everybody loved Stoop Kid.
Yeah.
And then he left the stoop. And
hey guys, and Doug's here. Whoa, holy shit, he had things to say.
Stoop Kid rules.
Oh, wow. Scadaboo.
Scadaboo is the stupid.
All right. Finally, wrapping up last week, Jamar Chase is a swine. No other way to put it. Now, here's the video that we all got. It's the Bengals, it's the Steelers, tension's high, and things happen fast.
You see it too.
Yeah. Oh, it gets worse. Here's what I love. The video where we really get to see it. Oh, here, I'll just mute it. The video where we really get to just see it is coupled with Jamar Chase's take in the locker room as soon as it was following. Hey, bud, what do you think happened?
I ain't never opened my mouth to that guy.
To that guy.
What do you think prompted the reaction?
I love he goes full white on the guy part. Not that guy. Not that guy. I went full.
You're not that.
But then when he's defending himself, he goes full Jewish lawyer. Not that guy. Not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
Watch it in slow-mo under him as he goes, that guy. Just a block.
Did you spit on him?
I ain't never opened my mouth to that guy.
Trail.
Oh, it's vile. Swine. Swine. Oink, 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 oink. No other way to put it.
We've been going back and forth the whole time, so I'm sure some got under his skin.
Oh, yeah? Something got under his skin. Something got under his skin. On his skin, brother. So
do the oink oink oink. Yeah, that was so good.
He spit on me, so it's up. I'm gonna get fucked about football after that. Respectfully.
I ain't playing football after that. When it's up, it's up. The best take on all of this is right after the game when they flip it to Tomlin.
I have no message if someone spits in your face. Do what comes natural.
That's why his players like him.
Do what comes natural.
Like ultimately, like that's why the players always like Tomlin. It's like he's a player's coach. He's like, yeah, no. There are rules, but there's also other rules.
Yeah, spitting is a line no one crosses. I didn't want to have too much of the Kelsey brothers, so I didn't pull the clip, but they were like, what is going on?
Yes.
We haven't had spitting in 26 years. We've had 3 this season. Mm-hmm. What unhinged, diabolical swines are we sharing a field with? Maybe it's a reflection of the degeneracy of our society as we sit around the Coliseum and cheer around with our peanuts.
Bring up the Lulu, but yeah.
Delulu was a good time. Stay on this channel, and you can check out what we did on our episode earlier this morning. Anyway, have some laughs. We continue. We got to get our tipsy, disgusting sugar in for us as our punishment for the viewer. Before we do that, though, let's get our predictions. We're excited. Getting into Week 12. Did you expect the Bills and the Texans game to play out the way it did?
No.
Because holy cow, did the Bills, or I mean the Texans do a spanking. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this.
The Bills, I don't know what the hell's going on there. They'll beat Baker, they'll beat Patrick Mahomes, they'll beat Lamar Jackson, and then they'll lose to Davis Mills and Tua Tagovailoa. Like, what is going on there? How are you beating the teams like that are like tough games?
The big one is Josh Allen. He just feels like
off.
off.
He's a bit off.
I think he's cheering on his wife too much.
I don't know, because the week before you literally in the week prior you went from three passing to 3 rushing touchdowns too. Like, it's just weird. It's just like, hey, this week you're gonna put up 40. He's gonna look like a superhero. Next week he's blind. I don't know what you're getting. Like, it's just like I don't know what's going on there.
Getting into our Sunday games. The Ravens are going to let the Jets look good, but they should win.
The Ravens are definitely going to win.
They should win. Yeah. They should, but the Jets seem to shake things up.
Rod Taylor is starting. I think they
Justin
Fields.
Yes. Steelers, Bears. I'm going with the Steelers. There seems to be a lot of tension getting into this game, so you're going to have a tight one. I'm shocked the Bears are doing as well as they are, now sitting 7-3. But the Steelers have a lot on this game. They need to win. So
their division lead is slowly dwindling week by week.
Slowly dwindling. So I really do believe you're going to see a Steelers victory, but it's not going to be easy for them. Patriots, Bengals. It's going to be the Patriots. It's going to be the Patriots. Giants, Lions. I'm going to go with the Lions.
Is Jameis starting?
Ooh. I believe I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know.
I'm still going with like it doesn't sway. I'm just curious. I'm like I haven't heard anything out of New York.
I like you asking, so let's get the answer. Yes, he is. Our boy is starting again.
Like, I haven't heard anything about Jackson.
That's some solid momentum going into another game. I know we'd rather have some dart action, but I gotta say, I love me some Jameis
Wilson, but I hadn't heard anything this week. Like, hey, he's back. So I was like, I'm assuming it's Jameis again.
Yeah, fair.
I'll still go.
Vikings, Packers. I'm going with the Packers.
I'm going with the Packers.
Boy, have the Vikings been a disappointment for me this season. I really thought they'd keep that hot momentum, and they just didn't get it together this year.
They chose JJ.
Yeah, that'll do it to you.
JJ. Like I think it really is going to come down to that.
That'll do it to you. All right. Colts, Chiefs. This better be the Colts, but I got to tell you, the Colts are really up against the zebra stripes.
The Chiefs got to win this.
The Chiefs have to win this, which means the mechanism is in their favor, and the Colts are likely not going to come out victorious.
I like how the Chiefs only at 5-5. The NFL is still like, they're cheating. They're definitely getting the benefit of the doubt. They've probably gotten screwed on more calls than they've gotten all year. Everyone's like, they're getting every
Watch
call.
out.
They're getting every call.
Seahawks, Titans. I'm going with the Seahawks.
God, the Titans suck.
Boy, do they.
They suck. There's a lot of crappy games in the early slate outside of the Chiefs game and the Bears game.
Well, that's coming from a position of we're going to be the crappy of the 4 o'clock.
Hey, we're in the 4 o'clock.
We're the crappy of the 4 o'clocks. Let's get to those 4 o'clock games. Jags, Cardinals. This is going to be a darn good game. Jags should win. But the Cardinals.
They're still out, right?
Yes.
So is Jacoby Brissett?
Yes. Starting him on fantasy.
Yeah. Hey, we're late in the year, folks.
Jacoby's going to beat Doug this week.
We're going to.
He's
making a playoff push.
Browns, Raiders.
I'm going with the Browns. Screw it. I'm going with the Browns. You have the best defense in the league. Geno Smith is awful this year.
When you play a team equally as bad, this is when. You know who's scoring for us? The defense.
Yeah, like we really did keep the Ravens like docile the whole game.
It's gonna happen.
You know what I mean? It's like
Browns touchdown, cornerback. All right, Eagles, Cowboys. Eagles should win. It's gonna be a good fight. Eagles should win.
Cowboys are scrappy though.
They are. That's what I mean. Especially in this fight. This is these are rivals. This is a good game. Falcons, Saints.
This is the stinkiest game of the day, in my opinion. this is just stinky. This is stinkier than ours because ours at least has some national media excitement.
Right.
This is like you have Tyler Schuff, I think, against like Kirk Cousins,
Ugh.
maybe.
Yeah, I'm going with the Falcons.
Michael Penix might be done.
Yeah.
Like, he might be done. That is like his 4th or 5th ACL injury in his career.
Yeah. I'm going with the Falcons.
Yeah, I'll go Falcons.
Sunday night, Buccaneers Rams. This is going to be a really, really good game for the Buccaneers, but I'm going with the Rams.
I'm going with the Rams. Yeah, I think they are.
Buccaneers got to have a perfect game to come out on top with this one. I don't see it happening. Monday night, Panthers, 49ers. I can't believe 49ers have the record they are to make this a tight Monday night game.
Both of those teams have the record they have.
Yeah, shocker.
Like
going with the
Panthers
49ers.
at 6-5. I'm going with the 49ers. But yeah, what an interesting
Teams on bye.
Monday night game.
Yeah,
like
crazy.
Like you have 2 winning records, and one of them's Carolina. Like in like November.
All right, now here's what we do. We punish ourselves because the whole goal is to make you money. So we got to enhance the incentive. Doug's on his way over here. This week was a bad week for your boys. We do our parlay pick each week so you could join in and we can make you money. Now, what we had was a 3-way loser. You know, each one of us makes a pick, and if ours misses, then we got to take a chug of an ice. This week, all 3 of us lost. This is the first time this happened or second time this year? Second time this season. But we were on a roll, so we're going to get back to that. So we got to take our punishment so we can get you our parlay pick this week. I already failed. Ugh.
I almost beat you.
That was good.
I almost came back to beat you.
You really turned it up. Doug got cold feet.
I failed the first few steps. Didn't get a good start.
Sorry, gang. I had it on the small window, but it is what it is. We took our punishment for you. With that being considered, we paid our dues, so now we can make you money. Jump on in and get on the parlay pick this week. Will has bet against us with all the talk we've had this week, or in today's episode. He's going with 1 Shedeur Sanders interception.
I think he's going to throw 3 touchdowns and a pick.
I was actually jealous of him getting to have that as his pick this week because I don't see a world where it doesn't happen.
It's just like, you know what? Like, yeah, he's going to throw the ball a lot enough. One of them's probably going to end up in their hands.
Yep. Still rooting for him.
Oh, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. We went 17 or 21-14.
I went with Trey McBride. That one has been reliable. I don't know why I haven't been doubling down on him more this season. 60-plus yards receiving. And then Doug went with 70-plus DeAndre Swift rushing and receiving. Get in on the action so we can make you money. Next week, we're not chugging any ices. I already know it. We're bringing home the victory.
I know I'm not.
Yeah, well. Facts.
I know I'm not.
Yeah, facts. Shedeur's going to be putting it in the cradle.
If you 2 somehow lose your bet in the 1 o'clock slate, I'm going to be praying so hard. And the best part is I know you guys are going to be praying he doesn't then.
Facts.
For those who don't know, last week, Alex and I lost in the 1 o'clock slate, and Doug was kind enough to say, hey, maybe mine will still hit. And we very confidently looked at him and said, I hope you lose.
We want everybody going down with the ship. Misery loves company.
Yeah. We're all going down. We're like the Titanic.
That's right. Well, we appreciate you guys joining us. If you like waking up and having a quick Sunday football review before as you're tinkering with your fantasy team and getting ready for the full slate of football games on your Sunday, we're here every week live at noon Eastern time. And we appreciate everybody that joined in on the dialogue, people in the comments and everything else. We have all our different shows, like prior to this, earlier this morning, we have our reaction show where we just wake up, have a cup of coffee, and watch some hilarious videos. If you're looking to have one central place with that, our podcast, our Tuesday live show, and everything else, find it at our website at www.rethinktankpodcast.com. Otherwise, enjoy before the snow hits us, one of our last beautiful Sundays and a full Sunday of football. And hopefully you come out ahead in fantasy, except for Doug, because I'm going to wallop him this week. All right, folks.